Hello and welcome. Silrace here with World of Tanks. So I have a single game of IS-6 play here for you. Made out of replay. Just a reminder to everybody, I do my stuff out of my replays. And to me, this is a fun patience game. Granted, to a whole lot of people out there who really want to see big numbers and big damage games and 12 kills and all of that stuff, this is a really mediocre game. If you are here to see big numbers and amazing play and all of that, then you are very likely watching the wrong World of Tanks channel to begin with. Or wrong channel for World of Tanks content to begin with. Games like this are kind of why I really play this game. Because test my patience in the sense of like, how long can I hold this angle before I get bored? Sort of the stuff. Like, things of that nature. And so forth. And this is just me trying to hold the angle for now. Armor not hit. Well, I hit something, but apparently it wasn't the armor I hit. That makes no sense. Anyway. So I am at this angle now. Everybody else fell back. Or tried to change it out. So I guess I am sitting around here then. For now. I should have gotten that shot earlier, but I didn't. I should have been prepared to land that shell. But I missed. And I wasn't. Now I know that thing's over there, so let's play this angle in such a fashion as to have that thing there. And I occasionally want to poke this corner a little further as well to try and provide vision on things, but this is fairly blind of a heavy tank. And this kind of play where it's just, you know, just corner fighting, just holding an angle for as long as possible and stuff. I like this kind of play. Well, that's a tracking shot. You at least aren't going anywhere. I like this stuff. This, as I mentioned, this is why I play these games, or this particular game. This kind of patience stuff, essentially. Not big numbers, or anything of the sort. And this is me poking out a little bit too much. I was hoping to get some vision on things, but nope. This is me poking a little too much, and I didn't really get vision on anybody. Because this is a blind heavy tank, so I have to play this corner a little bit more carefully, and put a occasional blind shot down the range, all of that stuff. All of that stuff. And still, at this point, it's about 4 minutes in, I have 0 damage done. Unless one of those blind shells hit something, but as far as I know, I have 0 damage done. A little bit of tracking and stuff, and or rather a spotting, and we have bounced the shell. And I'm quite fine with this. I am entirely okay with this. And now I'm like, wait, where has everybody gone? Because nobody's shooting at me. There we go. Somebody is trying to shoot at me. Like, have all the bad guys run off from there. Since I can basically peek the angle, and all I'm getting is this one Panzer thing shooting into my turret. Alright, there we go. No, that didn't hit anybody, but I was spotted again, so somebody is still over there. Unfortunately, I'm not spotting them. Well, what you get for having a blind heavy tank, right? Not spotting them. And hold the angle. Just hold the angle. Yeah, T-32, you're in a position where I can't really help you from. Can't really help you from here. Because if you can't spot something, I am definitely not spotting something. Okay. I'm gonna put the shell down there and see if I get spotted, if anybody else is there. And nothing. Okay. Absolutely nothing. This is spooky, and this is riveting gameplay, isn't it? This is absolutely awesome gameplay, right? Like I said, if you're looking at for big numbers and crazy good gameplay and whatnot, you're in the wrong place, my friend. If you're looking for this kind of grinding gameplay, this kind of grinding it out, holding angles, holding corners, whatnot, then you are mostly in the correct place. Because this, I'm having fun with this. I am having fun with this. I don't really need to change position. All I need to do is stop them from getting to the rear of my friendlies on top of the hill. If you look at there to my left, or a little bit of north from me on the minimap, those folks, the two medium tanks there, they control the middle of the map, like entirely. All I have to do is stop the folks down here from getting to the rear. So holding that angle to stop that from happening, that's what needs to happen. And I could have died there, which would have been really bad, because I decided to just to push, because these folks definitely weren't pushing and whatnot. So I decided to push because nobody else was shooting at me when I was peeking the corner. And this is where I realized, well, this WoT T56 heavy tank has also moved to the middle. It's no longer holding that angle. And I am not spotting that Panzer thing. It will spot me though. I don't have the view range for it. I think the Scorpion G would have survived if it had not shot, if it had just driven forward. It would have survived. But if you look, these two mediums, they just control the middle. All I have to do, like I said, is to stop them from getting flanked. They control the middle. And that's what I'm gonna be doing next. Go down here, make sure nothing comes up here. You can kind of think of it as a sort of a chess thing when it comes to beginning players and so forth. Beginning chess players, if you control the center of the board, and you maintain control of the center of the board, you can pretty well, you are in a good position, let's just put it that way. You don't necessarily win, but you are in a fairly good position. There is a Skoda T50 going into our base, and we are starting to lose the northern side of the map, unfortunately. And I'm just holding this to lock this SU in place. We get a nice shot into the SU, and we have somebody going really hard for the SU, and I don't have a shot here. So that SU is going to have to stay alive, or is going to stay alive because I do not have the shot. And I do not have the vision range to really keep them on. However, there was a nice blind shot by the T-32 to finish it. And this is now basically safe. T-32 down here, the two mediums and the top are pretty safe. I can go in the base and save the base, right? I can do that now. There's Skoda T50 in the base. I'm just gonna go into the base then. Get into the base. Oh, nice shot by the Obsidian to finish that off. Again, the two mediums in the middle even destroy the stuff in our base, right? And then this Obsidian is getting destroyed as well. I don't have a shot at that, but I'm going in the correct direction. In the correct direction to help finish that off. when you're just patient, or when I am playing patient, when I'm realizing that, okay, we have essentially the superior position, and apparently we have players up in that position who know how to play the position, who are actually doing good work from it, essentially supporting them, allowing them freedom to play that position. And here, like, somehow we stopped helping them out. Okay, thankfully I get that shot in. But we stopped helping them out. Me coming here to save the base meant that the T-32 fell back, and somehow the Panzer was able to, you know, finally get up there and challenge that position. Almost destroying the obsidian in the process. Should I have held even longer over there to stop that from happening? Possibly. Because these folks were able to clear out the base anyway. Without me, I didn't really contribute anything to the base defense. But I didn't know they would be able to do that. I didn't know they would be able to do that. However, had I stayed in that position and just held it, I probably would have stopped the Panzer from getting any shots into the obsidian. And wouldn't have been needed to get a lucky shot like that to help the obsidian survive against the Panzer. Because I am fairly sure that the Panzer would have destroyed the obsidian with the second shot if I hadn't got that nice little, well, 390 damage shot into the Panzer. Now there are two enemies left. One of them is the SPG, one of them is this thing. And we can get around to fight this thing, and everybody is just getting in here. Let's just do a little shooting. Make sure you don't shoot me to pieces. This point in the round, really just charging forward, nice shooting, and then there is just find the SPG gameplay left. Yeah. Like I said, this wasn't going to be any big numbers and whatnot, but I think I played this fairly correctly. I could have been much more aggressive. I could have tried to force issue. I could have tried to force a bunch of stuff happening. I could have. And I probably would have died for it. Multiple scary heavy tanks holding the angle there and so on, a bunch of tier 9s and such. But I think I mostly played this right. Mostly. Maybe. Feel free to comment on that and whatnot. But most of all, I had a lot of fun with this game. And that's the thing. I had a lot of fun with this game. Because it kind of, at least I feel like it challenged my patience on holding the angle and recognizing that, okay, we are holding the top middle, which is a very good shooting position. So stop the enemies from challenging that position, and then we can essentially dominate the northern side of this map from there, or these two mediums which were up there. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you folks next time with more World of Tanks.